The package dope.
Call it on.
Hey, hey, B-boys, chip, boat bread, get money, freaking boy, let's go. Hey, you dig? That new shit. Talk about same dance, little twist with it. Know what I'm talking about? Let's bang this shit. Hey, 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 let's go.
Crack that wutang, crack that wutang. Crack that wutang, crack that wutang. Crack that wutang, crack that wutang.
We don't do that soulja bullshit. We crack that wutang.
Crack that wutang, crack that wutang. Crack that wutang, crack that wutang. Crack that wutang, crack that wutang.
We don't do that soulja bullshit. We crack that wutang.
I'm in the club, cracking like a motherfucker. I see that girl over there and I gotta fuck her. Cause I'm a B-boy, which means I'm bout bread. And shorty see me wutangin', so she give me head. And she cranking it, dropping it to the floor. Up and down, side to side, you should see her roll. That Wu-Tang got that chick losing her mind. Her ass so fat, so you know I gotta grind. She moving it and grooving it and dropping to the ground. Arch your back just a little, watch that bumpy swing around. I gotta get it, gotta bend it and gotta hit it. Shake that ass so fast, I hope you don't miss it. That thing's so juicy and make you wanna kiss it. I'm nobody's fool, I'm B-boy's goon. Some bold bread, I'm getting it. So stand back, watch me crank that Wu-Tang, nigga, and get freaky with it. Crack that Wu-Tang, crack that Wu-Tang. Crack that Wu-Tang, crack that Wu-Tang. Crack that Wu-Tang, crack that Wu-Tang.
We don't do that soulja bullshit. We crack that Wu-Tang.
Crack that Wu-Tang, crack that Wu-Tang. Crack that Wu-Tang, crack that Wu-Tang. Crack that Wu-Tang, crack that Wu-Tang.
We don't do that soulja bullshit. We crack that Wu-Tang.
She asked me how to crank like this. It's the same Wu-Tang with a little twist. You get up off your heels, then you dance like this. And if you getting guap, then you pour a little Chris. They ask me, freaking boy, how you do it like this? Because I'm bout bread, so that money gotta get. Them niggas all hating and they having bitch fits. The girl don't want y'all, cause that man don't fit. And she loving Reek, cause that Wu-Tang sick. I tell her back it up, Wu-Tang up on his dick. I take that chick home, cause her thighs are so thick. Now she switching gears while she riding on my stick. She moving side to side when she slide up on that dick. I tell her get out when I'm done with that bitch. Because I'm back to the club for some more. And then I get crunk, so I blow on some drum. Crack that Wu-Tang, crack that Wu-Tang. Crack that Wu-Tang, crack that Wu-Tang. Crack that Wu-Tang, crack that Wu-Tang.
We don't do that soulja bullshit. We crack that Wu-Tang.
Crack that Wu-Tang, crack that Wu-Tang. Crack that Wu-Tang, crack that Wu-Tang. Crack that Wu-Tang, crack that Wu-Tang.
We don't do that soulja bullshit. We crack that Wu-Tang.
I'm still cranking, I'm still rolling. I see them chicks over there and they strolling. They Wu-Tangin', and they bangin'. The way they jiggy with it when they Wu-Tangin'. Two-step, what we do up in the club. Get that coochie wet, then we rollin' out on them dubs. That like dancing in the club. If a figure acting stupid, then he lying like a rug. I'm pulling on the snub if you Superman that hoe. Shoot you all up in your face like you Superman no more. Try that shit again, and watch me shoot again. And watch me crack that Wu-Tang, fuck that Batman and that Spider-Man. Because I'm the man with a master plan, trying to get that money, man. They call me Money Man, cause I get that money, man. And my chain hangs, so let me see you crack that Wu-Tang. Crack that Wu-Tang, crack that Wu-Tang. Crack that Wu-Tang, crack that Wu-Tang. Crack that Wu-Tang, crack that Wu-Tang.
We don't do that soulja bullshit. We crack that Wu-Tang.
Crack that Wu-Tang, crack that Wu-Tang. Crack that Wu-Tang, crack that Wu-Tang. Crack that Wu-Tang, crack that Wu-Tang.